Alright guys, welcome back to my Let's Play of Sonic Generations. And the reason why I'm showing the title screen again is that because I'm using a Shadow mod. The Shadow mod includes both modern and classic version of Shadow. And the classic version of Shadow is pretty much just made up. Because there is no classic Shadow, because Shadow pretty much debuted in the Dreamcast era. Now we're on the modern chemical plant zone, and those things on the side of the beginning of the stage, we can actually go there. I tried to go there, but I sort of failed. And it's kind of interesting because there's no red rings in those places whatsoever. And also I'm trying to actually get all the red rings in my first run, but if I don't, it's probably because one of the red rings requires a second run of the stage, and because this is my first playthrough of the PC version of the game, because I owned 360 copy of the game before, which I sold, by the way. And yeah, so I'm not showing where all the red rings are, but what the hell, I just went through the wall. Anyway, I'm not gonna show all the red ring locations, some, and that I just blatantly missed that I got on the second run. And one of the red rings would require to jump on that rail, and it would also require to jump on that rail if you want to get the achievement, but that went underwater twice at this point, so I'm not going to get that, whatever the achievement was called, where you're not supposed to go underwater, not once on this modern chemical plant zone. Yeah, the Shadow mod is made by Megamaniscrazy, and the download link is on the description. And I really like how even the boost gauge is also modified, that it has also Shadow on it, and yeah. And we are pretty much closing the end of the stage. And also, voice is modified, that there is I think it's, was it Kirk Thornton, or how you I'm not sure how you pronounce the name, but because I have sometimes really hard time to pronouncing some English names. I don't know why, but anyway, cutscene.
Sonic! Tails! This chemical plant feels familiar. I'd never forget a smell like this. And that pink water makes me really nervous for some reason.
You're right, Tails. This place is giving me deja vu all over again.
It doesn't matter in what order you complete these days. If you complete classic first and modern second, you still play that cutscene after the modern chemical plant zone. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, also you can change music in this game, which is very nice. But you pretty much need to unlock all the music. And now we're playing as classic Shadow, classic style Shadow. I could have taken the faster way, but I wanted to get that red ring over there. It's kind of interesting because the original chemical plant zone Act 1, you could beat it pretty freaking fast. I think there was an achievement on the 360 on that version that is downloadable on the 360 version that complete the Chemical Plant Act 1 within, I don't know, what was it, at least under a minute, but I'm not actually sure at this point. 25 seconds maybe. But enough about the original Chemical Plant Zone. This is the classic Chemical Plant Zone, as I said before. I'm starting to sound a bit redundant. Also, I'm gonna do also Sky Sanctuary in this part, because if I would have just done the Chemical Plant Zone, this part would have been too short, and I think it was 6 minutes or something. I'm not sure. I don't remember anymore, but it was freaking short. The first part was about a bit over 8 minutes, because there was much more cutscenes. And now it's time for another cutscene soon after the chemical plant is restored. And we will save another character.
Sonic. Wow, you look younger every day. What's your secret?
It's kind of funny when you play as Shadow, with this, like, when you're using Shadow mod. And now I've switched mods. I switched to a Nazo mod. If you are familiar with the Nazo Unleashed flash animation made by HyperX, I'm really a big fan of that flash animation. It's so freaking awesome, and it has also inspired me on my own sprite animations, and even on my Mobius Mushroom Mobius World 2100XX series. There is Nazo, who has resurrected. Anyway. And I got hit. This is the classic Sky Sanctuary, and it's really kind of funny because some people actually started complaining on Sonic Retro that the stage is not yellow enough, and the reason why it was yellow on the original because it was some sort of coloring glitch, or I don't know, some sort of glitch anyway. Or bug, or whatever. I have really no idea what the hell was that all about, but whatever, I don't care. But still, complaining about a one color that is not on the... Basically, this is just a remastered of Sky Sanctuary, which looks much more awesome than the yellow one. I really like the white and green, which was pretty much how the original Sky Sanctuary should have looked, which was also intended to look. Well, obviously not 3D, but still white and green pretty much, but it looked yellow and green, or pretty much greenish yellow and green. Also, you pretty much need to complete this stage about 3 times if you want to get all the red rings, because there's 3 pathways, and I took one of them. And at the end, there is 3 red rings, and they are in the different pathways. Because you can only get them by choosing the right pathway that leads into them. And I choose one of them, so I get one of them, so I have to clear the stage 2 more times if I want to get all the red rings, which I did. And we're about to reach the end of the stage, and this is the spiral collapsing thing. I've died on those type of on those parts a couple of times, and I have no idea what the hell just happened with the camera angle there. Sorry, what the hell was that? Also, I got the achievement that was called Walking in the Air, which is pretty much do not fall once on this Sky Sanctuary Classic stage. You can pretty much get 3 red rings on your first run, and you have to get the other 2 on 2 of the other runs. And now we're using Nazo from Nazo Unleashed. It's pretty much cool that it also has the voice of Nazo. And the voice actor of Nazo and Nazo Unleashed was Oma Hadan. I have seriously no idea how to pronounce it, but I'm pretty much going to put it on the screen. You can pretty much see it right now, probably not right now. I'm not seeing that because this is not the edited version that I'm actually watching at this point. But whatever. Well, I pretty much also chose the short way this place. I could have just choose the long way, but I chose the short. And I fell. You pretty much need to jump on top of those if you want to bounce on them. Because if you just try to home and attack them from the side, you just go through them. Here you need to choose the upper rainbow dash. What the fuck I said rainbow dash? I have no freaking. Oh, damn it. And by the way, I'm not watching that show that you think. I know the show, but whatever, I don't care. I meant to say Rainbow Ring. And also, I didn't know those enemies were there until I accidentally just went far enough that those enemies just appear. And if you want to get to one red rings, just jump off, and there's another one of those line things. I have no idea what those are even called, because it's and just home and attack on it. Also, you have the supersonic skill that you unlock after beating the game. And you are using the Nazo mod, you pretty much transform to Hyper Nazo or Hyper Perfect Nazo, the ultimate form of Nazo, which pretty much has all the negative energy of the Super Emeralds, according to the Flash animation anyway. But whatever. We're closing to the end of the stage. Also, I think I should mention probably the author of this mod. Let me check it from the internet. I didn't have it open. I'm gonna say the author of the mod after the cutscene that we are about to see.
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it, but it's good to have my sanctuary back.
Now we have unlocked all the challenge acts that we are doing next on the next 3 parts. Also, the author of the Nazo mod is UltimateDarkman. And that is for this part. On the next part we're using some other mods. It will be I think it will be longer because I'm doing all the challenge acts of Green Hill Zone, and afterwards Chemical Plant, and then Sky Sanctuary. Then I'm proceeding with 2 boss battles, 1 rival and 1 actual boss battle. But I'll see you on the part 3 of my Sonic Generation Let's Play. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe.